There's a man in the trees. Nora took a silent breath, bracing herself for a wave of disorganized paranoia. It's good to see you, Michael, she smiled. I want to hear about the trees, but let's do our usual check in first, okay? Offering nothing more than a blank stare and non committal nod, Michael waited for his therapist to proceed. Thanks, she smiled. How have you been sleeping? Horrible, terrible, not at all, really. The trees, the man, the man in the trees talks and talks and talks, and I don't sleep. That sounds exhausting. Have you been taking your medication? His eyes met with hers briefly before fixating on the small Buddha statue resting on the coffee table. When is the last time you did take your medication? I remember you said it usually makes you sleepy, Nora prodded. With a mask of concern, all Michael could manage was a silent shrug. Do you remember signing that release for me to chat with Dr. Addington? I need to call and let him know it's time for a med checkup. Should we call him together? He talks about you, Michael responded flatly, ignoring her inquest. The trees? The man! Michael screamed. Nora knew better than to react. Instead, she apologized calmly. I'm sorry, Michael. Tell me about the man. What does he say? Chewing vigorously at the bottom lip, Michael wrenched his head toward the window, his eyes fixated on an old Mongolia or magnolia in the courtyard. Is the man in the trees talking to you now? No, but he's listening. He listens to me. Listens, listens, and listens. What is he listening for, Michael? Nora leaned forward. Michael turned away from the window slowly before standing to his feet and muttering rapidly. It's your fault. He talks about you. He's listening now. It's you. This is your fault. Nora eyed the door, nervously considering her exit. She leaned back, cautious of any sudden moves. Michael had been her client for years, yet she'd never seen him so agitated. It seems like the voice you hear from the man in the trees is really scaring you, she validated. I can't imagine what he's saying, but I want to help you feel safe. We could call Dr. Added. Michael lunged forward, striking Nora with the Buddha figure. Blood sprayed across the window as she fell back sloppily into her chair. At least that's what I could gather as I listened in from the phone in Michael's pocket. I emerged from behind the courtyard tree, meeting him at the entrance to the office. I did it. She's dead. Can you leave me alone now? Can you finally let me sleep? You did great, Michael. Yes, it is time to sleep. I reassured as I sat with him on the sidewalk, sticking him with the lorazepam. The police arrived not long after he was sedated. I stood, greeting the officers. Yes, sir. My name is Dr. Kenneth Addington. I believe my patient just killed my wife.